Hello, this is Wheeler, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Last time, well, I had to kill some sheep. And I said I was going to be where I have to turn them in at, but I didn't realize there was a second part to the quest. So, we need to deliver the sheepskins and meat to 4 NPCs. I'm hoping it's only 4, since it says 4. Mud and any pressure would still be attached to the caracal's back. Soft and fluffy, this skin would go perfect in front of a fireplace. They expect us to do with such paltry. Forgive me, I speak out of turn. You have done your duty and a great service it is to us, for we are short of men. It's the enemy that weighs on me. Snow rather than fire. But between episodes, I did a couple fates, including I apparently found out there was one inside of that building, which surprised me. And I got enough storm seals to go up to Storm Private First Class. So I need 3,500 seals now for the next step, but it may be a while. I'll probably just keep doing randoms when I can. Thank you kindly, Veeler. You know my name? We are without the men we need to lay in extra supplies. So thin are we stretched by the terrors of winter. Adventurers such as yourself were sent by Helone herself. Would that the commander saw the truth of it. Yeah, I am pretty awesome. I believe that was all I did between the episode. I actually meant to do the random guild test and random dungeon, the roulette I should say, but I forgot. So, oh well. Now I'll have them done by the end of the night. Let's see, where are you? Are you on top of the building? Yes, you are. That person doing the same quest I am? Probably. I thank you for these. 'Tis miserable work dressing so many beasts in a cold such as this. Would that this meat were for a feast to celebrate a victory. Here the unbelievers grow bold, hampered as we are by the snow. I pray that we are not defeated by cold and hunger, ere we can meet the dragons in battle. Okay. You know, these guys really kind of have a thing for dragons. I'm sure there's a website for that. Ishgardians.com. I should register that site before someone puts up a porn. No way, it probably already is a porn site. How like Civinsult to entrust an important task as this to an adventurer. You, at least, can be trusted to complete the work you were given, but still, I thank you for delivery. You may go. And we just have to go back to the NPC we got the quest from. And then we'll turn in these 2 quests and we will make our way to Dragonhead, which I also set my home point there between episodes because like an idiot, as I am wont to be, I forgot. And yes, I actually didn't know there was a back room to this building, but... no, I'm thinking of another building. Never mind! My gratitude, adventurer. The rocks upon which Ishgardian is built are less stalwart than we could have ever thought 5 years ago. There has never been such a time as this. The shadows gather with alacrity, and we must make whatever preparations we can. Cool. You give me anything? Pumpkin orange dye? Well, I actually also completed my DPS bar, so I can use that during this. Have Defiance on there in case of emergency. But otherwise, I won't be using it outside of dungeons, or possibly fates if I'm in a group. I generally don't do fates in groups, so... Hi, adventurer, where is the tomfool? If he's lost something to Frostbite, he had none to blame but himself. I have this ring. What looks like silver is not always silver. Most of the time it's silver. This is the boy's ring. What is the meaning of this? A feral croc? Are you certain? He could simply have dropped it. I'll not stand for surmise when the boy's on her. What? Yes, he had Gingerhead. Oh, for the ruth of alone. He was a good lad, if I were to take his place in the war against the dragons. Die so ignominiously instead. I cannot tell us, sire, yet to lie to a fellow knight about his own son is more than I can tease out right now. That's actually kind of sad. You sense that there is now a pact of sorts between you and Stephanot now, and he gives every indication that he has another mission for you. And he gets it to tell the kid's dad. I dislike adventures, as well you know, but that wretched death on the North Road binds us together. It's the will of the Fury. After much reflection, I've decided to send you to Camp Dragonhead with the ring for Theobalon, the boy's father. It ill becomes the night to prevaricate, but I have added the boy's name to the patrol that was lost to dragons. You must tell Theobalon that his son died gloriously in battle. Let his name not stand in shame. He deserved better. And that sends us to our next destination, which is Camp Dragonhead. Oh, I don't have return for 4 minutes, but it's not that far anyways. Yeah, after I got my rank up, I used return. It is very rare for me to use return. Most of the time because I don't think about it. It's neither it or teleporter on my bar, and teleport's like the first option that you can scroll to. So I always use teleport. And half the time when I do remember return, it's at an inconvenient location. For the most part, I only use return as a place to, to go to when I die. And look, Alphanot and Sid are here! Or I should say, Evil McBeardy and Nerd. I'm glad we left the observatorium. The people there were not friendly. Though even here, I can feel upon us, we are not safe. We came to find an airship, yet now we meddle in Ishgardian affairs of state. Gods, if Alison were here, I would never hear the end of it. Where is she, anyways? She was the cuter of you two. Possibly because she was a girl. I know where she's at, so... in a manner of speaking. I know where we'll next see her, is more of what I said. So... look! They're playing a giant game of shuffleboard, or... Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Shuffleboard? Now I know what that is. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. I like this guy. He's like the first Ishgardian not to go off on us. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Carathis before the calamity 5 years ago. Fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartano, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Was it with dragons? I have a feeling it was with dragons. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. As a guest of House 4 times, I will see that you are afforded every courtesy. Yay! I like you, pal. Don't send me to the other houses. That's a terrible thing. Okay, can I get the next quest now? Please? Lag. Feat to strength. It's a humble request. Or why am I fearing this already? It may take some time before I receive any information regarding your missing airship. While you wait, mayhap you indulge me a small favor. It's obvious to me that you know much and more of the ways of war. I ask that you share that knowledge with our knights, so that they might be better prepared when next the Dravenian horde strikes. One of my veteran knights is presently conducting a training session just beyond our western gate. Pray seek him out and introduce yourself. He will explain how you can help. And we have all kinds of quests here now. How many ways can a man die? Cortano wishes to speak to you of this and more. Horrid adventure. House 4 times has just called a reward on the snow wolves that harass their supply trains. These creatures are the most dangerous when young and starved, and this litter of 4 is both. Lost 2 good men to these wolves. Had they been knights, the hunting horns would sound the air the blood had rusted. I would see you avenge them, and the reward is a fair one. Bring back the hides and we shall both gain what we seek. Okay. Oh, that was a woman. She has a man voice now, okay? You're a woman too. Sir, I've noticed you're surrounded by women. Good job. Not all knights are indifferent to the plight of the common folk, and Saria, the once such earthbound warrior, wants a word with you. Adventurer, I hear you like a good hunt. The common folk tell me they have lost a good many of their animals to an ogre. Oh, ogres. I don't think we've seen an ogre yet. Their traditions have come to naught, so they come to me, and I in turn come to you. We must needs have a decoy for this hunt, but I would not ask the folk to risk more of their livelihood. Let us use my own beloved Sebastian to lure this ogre out into the open. Aww. Oh, he is my darling Caracol, a wise knight keep her own source of wool. Yes, Sebastian has clothed me since I came to this camp and will someday feed me too, no doubt, but today you will return him to me safe and sound. I will. Okay. Oh my god, there are a lot of quests here. Oh, let's start with the one... Please don't tell me it's on top of there. I don't know how to get on top of there. It has to be just over here or something. Unless there's a door that's not this door. And there is. Or not. Really? Is it on top of there? Is there actually... There doesn't look like to be a way up there. Maybe... That's not a door either. But who's the quest giver then? Are you underground, sir? Or madam? Tyler, where is this quest giver? It's the only place he could be. And there he is. Well, I guess we'll have to find a way up there. I'm sure I will. Because that's what adventurers do. Oh, let me guess. It's up this way, isn't it? Yep. Well, let's go get all these quests around. Yay. When a merchant is wroth, there is usually a coin to be made in solving a problem, and Edwin is looking very wroth indeed. Hey you! No time for niceties. I'm waiting on Cerulean. That old and cut purse what calls himself a trader is late with his shipment. Cerulean burns like an alewife in winter, and there's no going without it to make the fire sand for the ballista. Curse that Sincott. What does he think we're finding here? Ladybugs? You look like you'd enjoy a spot of heat. Find out where my Cerulean mortar is. Go to Singa and, lean on him a little. Question him, like. I tell you, those old uns, keen on being paid, not keen on doing their work. Can't trust them, especially that lot on the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Oh, you visited Ulda. Wow, that's kind of, well, maybe I guess he sent a messenger or something. Too many enemies. Sure provides and brought a smile. Belmont is a hard man to resist when he has a request, and he appears to have one now. Do you have a whip, and do you know anything about vampires? No, just asking. Well met, sister in drudgery. I have a sellsword myself, but I doubt this lot here rates that any higher than adventurers. But I can't complain. I have 3 squares and clean straw enough to sleep in, even if I mull around all day. Well, anyway, thought I'd share some work with you today. Wagon bound for House Fortemps broke its wheel shaft on the way and sent word they'd be half a day late. Ain't showed up yet. They're on the east road. Those legs of yours won't find it too far. I've got my own donkey work to see to, but we'll have a mug of something when you return. Apparently a mug of potions, because that was all of the quest reward. Okay, let's go meet the guy. I like that NPC's name, Oral. Ariel? Ariel? But, yes, we're finally going to get this quest, and I hope I don't have to come all the way back up here to turn it in, because, well, you are very inconvenient. Eager to ask a service on a cold and windy night. Truth is, I used to be galled when I pulled fire duty, but I've come to thank you lucky stars, and Coerthus dull and warm beats dull and cold any time. I have no complaints about the warmth, to be certain. We're short-handed here, though, so dim have our lights grown. 'Tis no wonder a patrol mistook the wisp for a stronghold. The north wind blows hard tonight. Will you patrol the braziers and light those that are dark? Brr, listen to that shriek. Sometimes I swear that the very climbs have declared war on us. Here, take this bit of live coal to light the braziers with. Live coal! That sounds very comfortable in my hand. Maybe it's just like really mild coal. No, you know what? No, coal is coal. Ow. And, well, we gotta find these braziers. Don't tell me they're up there. Since I, jumped all the way down here. Looking more vexed than usual as his eyes scanned the camp for a very special someone, namely you. No, I'm not into you, sir. Have it on good authority that dragons have once again been spotted around the Steel Vigil. It will not serve to send knights to the area, considering the entirely disgraceful hurly-burly over Lord Francel. Will you investigate the Steel Vigil in our stead? Ah, well, you know what? I'll give him some slack. It looked like he was faking. You seek Theoban, I am he. A ring? Talk sense, adventurer. Have this ring. This is my wife's naming ring, which I took off her cold fingers so many years ago. Gave it to her son after his swearing of the sword. He did not look so beetle-browed, adventurer. I know what this means. My son is dead. My line is ended. Yes, I know what this means. There was a troll out of the Skyfire Locks last night that was killed to the last man. Was he one of them? Ah, then he died well, for I heard they brought down 2 dragons before the fire came for them. In every generation of my family, at least one son has died in the crusade. I scarce remember my father, who fell manning the ballista at the locks, and I am the last of 3 brothers. I had 4 sons and a daughter. 2 of the boys did not live to see their first name day. My wife died in childbirth with the 3rd. Sickness took my daughter along with her babes. This is getting really depressing. Yet our honor is intact, for my son gave his life to the cause. Would that he had known more days, fought more battles ere he fell. That is my only writ. Thank you for the message. You lack no courage to make your ways to care with us in this troubled times. Oh, someone who doesn't want us to do something else. It's a miracle. Ow. Oh, good. Unlit brazier down here. Thought I had sighted that from a distance. Let's see. Oh, there's 5 of them. Red hot piece of carbonized wood that can be used to light bonfires. Oh, it's not even coal, it's wood. Very nice game. Well, we do have a bit of going around town to be doing anyway, so since it seems most of our quests require us going north, eastish? Was there a brazier over by you, man who has a terrible problem in life? Oh, there's a door in here. No brazier in here, though. Okay, then. So, where is the brazier? You know what, I could probably do this quest. There's one. Let's see. What does my map look like? They're all in this area, so... Oh, there's another one. Today's my lucky day. And they're not going to be any in that area, so... Any back here? No, you're out of the circle, aren't you? Yes. Tyler! Or... Sleipnir. Ooh. This is the first time I've logged in since they updated the music for it. I was not expecting that. Heck, I just found out that they raised the cap on, what are those things called? The poetic seals. Or tombstones. So, it's doubled now. Probably be back down later when Heaven's Word comes up. By the way, in case anyone's wondering, Heaven's Word, while not being able to be ordered yet, is listed on Steam as a DLC to A Realm Reborn, unlike how they handled Seeker of Adeline for 11. So, yeah, I just put it on my wish list. If anyone feels like buying it, No, actually don't buy it, because I'll probably have bought it by then. But, so if anyone's looking for it for themselves, then, you know, more power to you. And I just put it on my wish list so that hopefully it will remind me when it's ready. I don't normally put, like, pre-release items on my wish list, though, so I don't know. Fulner's life were soon parted. Charlatan say there is no greater generals than old women with naught to lose, but Medill's steely gaze says she means to send you to war. I had a son once, a fine boy. Maybe if he lived, he would have found a fine girl like... No, you would not have a grandchild on your knee. Then, no. No. But he wandered into the ogre's belly in a blizzard, and one of the beasts in there killed him. I'm neither a knight nor a maid, but I tell you my heart cries out for vengeance. Nay, justice. Even after all these years, I won't go to my grave knowing the creature will blight another life as it did mine. Take all that I have left, but slay the Gorgotar. Here, this is a bottle of caracal blood. Pour it out, and the scent will draw the creature. It doesn't care what kind of blood it is, you see. Once it scents its prey, you'll be ready, won't you? Okay. Oh. Surprise, there's actually 2 more up here. Only Ishgard would have an actual Valley of Death, conveniently located nearby. I don't know, there's kind of a Valley of Death in California. Of course, you know, Californians be crazy. Not as bad as Florida, though. Lady nobly born seeks an adventure to walk in its shadow. Know you a gorge called Witchdrop? Sharp as claws and hard as steel. It's where those suspected of heresy are judged by the Inquisition. The guilty would fly to escape death, using the power granted to them by the Dragonhead, and the Temple Archers would put an arrow through their black hearts. The innocent would break upon the gorge floor, their purity proven. Their souls would ascend to Halone's Hall, and there awaits their loved ones. So, it's Salem all over again. The one I loved was judged at Witchdrop. He went to his death with a rosary upon him. I've carved the crystals myself. I'd only made 4 before he was taken. Think they mayhaps be lie forgotten on the floor of that gorge. They say you have keen eyes, close lips, and a kind heart. Will you find the rosary from my heart's succor? I do not expect all 4 beasts, but please, good adventurer, as many as you can. Wow, these people are kind of dark. This is where the story starts. You may not have noticed, but after Titan, the story kind of turned dark. I may have mentioned that before. You know, what with the entire Waking Sands being slaughtered or kidnapped. But prevail upon a passing adventurer to search for his wayward daughter. That daughter of mine, when she has a mind to do a thing, there's no stopping her. She's gone off to the Weeping Saint alone. I told her time and again it's not safe with all the unbelievers about. You're one of those fearless, fire-breathing adventurers, aren't you? Do you think I'm a dragon? I hope you don't think I'm a dragon. I would hate to be shoved off Witchdrop. Normally I tell you to stay away from my fine, high-spirited lass, but right now I bid you go in hot pursuit to the Weeping Saint and bring her back safe and sound. Well then, we just picked up a lot of quests, so let's go do them. Once I get out of this building. How do I get out of the building? There we go. Okay. Now, while I have the newest 5 at the top of my list, a lot of them won't show now. I know there's a couple over here. Should be one over here. Anyways, this is Witchdrop. There's a couple ways in, and... No, I'm actually not going to take the shortcut this time, because unless I can look down and see that I will be landing safely, which is not right there. Is it right here? It looks not quite so much, but it looks like I'm going down there now. Okay, it looks safer here. Oh look, there's the ramp. Okay, we're down in the gorge. Oh, fuck my life. It's all the way on that side of the Witchdrop, isn't it? Well, at least we landed by the ramp. Yeah, I remember the first time I went down there, I wasn't paying attention, and I was just like, ooh. And went, you know, closed my eyes and cringed, and then I died. Because those things can aggro you. I believe those share the same model as gargoyles from 11. And all these wolves, they're kind of like reskinned Garms from 11 too. I mean, like with the snow wolf pups, I can't actually tell if they are the same model or maybe they just added a little bit of detail, but that skeleton looks really familiar. Just like that, how it stands and all that. I like how they send, you know, me out to do stuff when they have a whole ton of knights here to do stuff. And yes, there are a lot of innocent people that can't do shit. And, well, you know, I wouldn't expect them to. But, in this case, why do I have Inner Beast on this macro bar? That is useless. Same reason why I have Overpower, I suppose. No, I guess Overpower does make a bit more sense. Okay, Wolf Pup's dead. Need 2 more of those. Why don't I have Tyler McFluff put out? Oh, look, there's the carriage we were meant to seek. By someone. Tyler, I need you. Yes, I can just set that to the bar, but I'm not. An Ixali Warcry rends the air. We haven't really done much with the Ixali. I mean, in Gridania, yes, we would do quite a bit with them. I don't think we really met any during the main storyline. I could be wrong, but the Ixali are the Gridanian version of the Amalja and Kobolds. And Sahagan. They're another beast tribe, and they worship Garuda, who, if you recall, is what we're looking for. Okay, we'll have to go over here. Investigate the Steel Vigil. Okay, well, okay, this is the part of Witch Drop that we actually want to go to. You know what? I'll actually do that on the way back, since the exit is kind of all the way on the other side. Now let's go up here, and really, it's that deep? This is an Ixali base here. It's kind of a one-way exit. So, we have to go up into the ogre's belly. Or, you know what? We can go up to the Steel Vigil instead. That sounds like more fun. And I'll kill those wolves. Actually, there's 2 of them right here, so why don't I just kill them? Now, I've actually been watching another person's Let's Plays of this, and they mostly only do the main storyline, which I really don't want to just do, but I do kind of like their method of going around. They fast forward whenever they have to do a bit of traveling on foot. But, I don't know. Steel Vigil over this way. There be dragons here. There is a 3-part fate that appears in this area. Oh, it starts at Camp Dragonhead, but it eventually comes to the back of this area. Wow, I haven't aggroed one of them yet? That'll change. Alright, yep, see, this'll change. I'm going to kill this one before a worm-eaten almanac. Really, is that what I came here for? Because, well, I hope that was proof of someone dying. Alright, I haven't put stun back on there yet. I do that between episodes. Something winged this way comes. And these are just reskinned pucks. Pucks are another thing I really don't like. I forgot why. I want to say they were true sight in 11, but I could be wrong. Now I'm half tempted to play 11 again for a little bit because apparently they're adding in the final storyline to the game in the next few months. They've apparently patched in the first part of it. So, you know, I kind of always wondered what would happen if they were basically planning to end everything. But hopefully they don't, because 11 really was a good game. I'd hate for that story just to be lost. Okay, Weeping Saint is up this way. And that's an ogre for you. And there's a fate right in the way of the Weeping Saint. Is it going to be cleared before I get there? No. Well, it could be. Not like I have to wait long to go through it. Since it's only got 2 minutes left on it. But this area actually is the part actually there's an instance for this part for when you get your relic weapon. Oh, the fate hasn't even... Oh, never mind. Oh god, there's stuff aggroing me. But this part is remade in an instance where you fight a chimera. And it's part of your relic weapon. It's like one of the first few steps. I mean, you have to get your weapon and then get another weapon that's like it, and then he tells you, oh hey, go get this thing from the chimera. And then there's no ogres there. But I'm just going to wait for that. Actually, you know what? I'll end the episode here, and in the next episode we will find this asshole's daughter. So, this has been Vialir. I hope you enjoyed, and have fun.